Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Optimistic Agenda podcast. I'm your host, Mossam, and I'm so excited to be sharing this birthday special with you. And I'm going to be sharing 33 things that I would tell my younger self today. Now, my birthday was actually a few days ago, and while I would have loved to publish this on the day, like that was the actual intention, it just felt like something was missing. And amongst all the lessons, there was just something that wasn't quite hitting the spot. And I didn't want it to feel, kind of like half-assed. So I've tweaked those lessons and it feels more whole now. So these are basically 33 lessons, and I may have some bonus ones in there, and things that I've learned along the way of all these years. And I thought it would be great to document them for future reference and just something that I can come back to time and time again, should I need any wisdom from this current version of myself, and also just share them in case they help you too. They are in absolutely no particular order, and some may be related to each other. Now, some of them may be long and have some explanations, there are others which are just short and punchy, and I would really encourage you to stay until the end because I have saved a lot of the best for last. This may be a slightly longer episode compared to all the other ones I have recorded so far. So without further ado, lesson number 1, stop postponing your happiness. Life is short. Live it now, not in the future or the past. Number 2, standing up for yourself is a rebellious act. Own it, speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. Number 3, don't wait for others to believe in and validate your dreams. You are seeing them for a reason, and they're not, because the glasses with the lenses fitted in them are yours and specifically tailored to you. Those dreams and visions are for you to bring into this world. Number 4, stop waiting for there and living at a destination. You will keep moving that goalpost and it will never, ever make you happy. There is no there is only here and now. Live in the present. It's a gift from the universe. Infinite possibilities exist in this now moment. Number 5, nothing anyone says about you means anything about you, especially if it feels disempowering. It's the meaning you give it. It doesn't dictate your worth or your value. Don't internalize it. Rather, have compassion for them. Their opinions are their projections, and they have everything to do with them and nothing to do with you. Number 6, boundaries. Learn to have your boundaries and communicate them and enforce them with others as well as yourself. They are important. They don't make you mean or selfish, what even is that? I'll cover that in a separate point. Or anything. It just means that you are prioritizing yourself and your well-being, and anyone who doesn't like them and fights you on them is likely benefiting from your lack of a boundary. Enforce it anyway. Sometimes you'll have to communicate it repeatedly, and that is fine. It will also stop making you a doormat. Think of them as rules and/or standards for your life. It doesn't mean that they are stagnant or set in stone. Quite the opposite, actually. But they are important. Number 7, let's address the thing about being selfish. I know that was unfairly thrown at you a lot. Anyone who tells you that you're selfish is the one who is selfish and just seeing the reflection in you, a part of themselves that they're rejecting. And selfish is not necessarily a bad thing. Don't let them fool you into thinking that it is. You either don't want to give someone something you have because it holds some kind of value for you, or you don't want to do something because, well, no explanation needed. It could be a number of things. You're not doing it out of malice, and that's what counts. If your cup is not full, you cannot expect to fill anyone else's. This is number 8. Learn to communicate effectively and lovingly. Communication is essential to our human existence. Communicate through the heart. It will be heard and appreciated more than you know or realize. Learn to speak directly but compassionately and say exactly what you mean without beating about the bush. Number 9. Consistency is key. It is better to be consistent than to be perfect. It is easier to be consistent than it is to start and stop again and again. That start-stop energy is so difficult to maintain. It is easier to do small bits and pieces on a daily basis. This applies to anything, to growing your business, to your personal growth, to studying, to your workouts and health and fitness, to your relationships and anything else that you can think of. Number 10, do not settle for less than you desire. Because when you do, you are saying no to the things that are aligned for you, the things that would make you feel alive. Aligned things feel light and joyful. They feel like a fuck yes. They turn you on. They excite your soul and light it on fire. So always follow the things that light your soul on fire. Number 11, there are only two people in this world that you need to make proud and happy and do things for. And that is your 8-year-old self and your 80-year-old self. Everyone is going to have an opinion on your life and what you should do or shouldn't do, what you should or shouldn't be doing, what is right for you, when you should be doing it, how you should be living, etc., etc. The most important one, and truly the only one that matters, is your own. Do what feels right in your heart. Only you know what is right for you. And if you do need to consult someone, seek guidance from someone who is or has been where you want to go. But at the end of that, always check in with yourself and see how it feels, and then make the decision. This might sound selfish and make you wonder that you should consider others' feelings and all that, because we are conditioned to think that way. Yet, if that other decision that's considering everyone but yourself is not making you happy or isn't feeling aligned, you will regret not making it for yourself for the rest of your life. On the other hand, those same people that you are worried about, telling you to consider them first, would not think twice to put themselves first if they were in your shoes. Live your life. Everyone else will adjust. Number 12. Expand your comfort zone continuously. Learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable. It will serve you well. Nothing comes from comfort zones and nothing grows there. It's a simple, boring, zombified existence. And yet, you were made for so much more. The adventure, the growth, the fun, the joy, the laughter, and so much more. They all just lie just a little outside that tiny bubble. Go out, live life, and have fun. Number 13, question everything. Don't just blindly accept what you're told. Ask questions. Go do your own independent research. Have conversations. Dig deeper. Make your own conclusions. This is called critical thinking. And not only is it a valuable skill, it is a very, very useful one. Number 14. Do not listen to anyone who tells you you can't do something. They're just speaking from their own experiences, limitations, and limiting stories. Don't let them hinder you. All potentialities exist in the quantum. Be on your merry way and show them how it's done. Number 15. Mind your language with yourself. Only every fiber of your being is listening in on your conversation. Be kind, be gentle, be loving, be patient. Extend some compassion and grace to yourself. You are worthy and absolutely deserving of it. Number 16. Keep the promises that you make to yourself, as well as to others. This will radically boost your confidence and self-esteem and self-trust, as well as forgiveness does not mean that you're letting the other person off the hook, nor does it mean that you hold on to an experience forever. Forgiveness is for you, to stop giving your power away and letting something or even someone have that control and take up space rent-free in your head and in your life. It brings emotional neutrality to the memory. It may not always be easy, and you may not always want to do it, but it definitely feels lighter and better once you have. Think of forgiveness as lightening the load and freeing up precious hard drive space for more love and more joy and more magical experiences. Learn the lesson, but forgive and release. Number 18. Action is really the secret ingredient to manifesting everything you've ever wanted or desired. Journaling, thinking about it relentlessly, talking about it, visualizing, and all of the other fun stuff will only get you so far. And that is not to say that they're not useful, but you must also take aligned physical action. Call that person, sign up for that class or certification, start that business. You get the drift. Number 19, don't ever be afraid to ask for help. It doesn't make you dumb or stupid. It doesn't mean you failed or that you can't figure it out. We all need some guidance and some help sometimes. If you've tried and it's not working, seek out that support. It could be as simple as asking someone to be a sounding board or asking for advice around your problem. There is no glory in suffering by yourself, and it may just give you that little impetus to get going to exactly where you want to be. Number 20, listen to and follow your intuition. It's your guide and will never, ever, ever lead you astray. Don't let anyone tell you or convince you otherwise, especially when they start looking for physical proof or calling it crazy and saying it doesn't make sense. There isn't any proof because you are here to be the leader, the trailblazer, and to pave a new path for yourself. And it will not always make sense at that time. Trust it anyway. It will all add up eventually. After all, you can only connect the dots looking backwards, not forwards. Number 21. Feel the fear and do it anyways. Hang on, let me reframe that. Feel the feelings and do it anyway. Embrace the uncertainty, the doubt, and know that the imposter syndrome that you're feeling is not the truth, and everyone feels it, even if they don't own up to it. They just don't let it stop them. And if you ever feel any resistance, take the action very quickly. Remember, resistance melts away in the face of action. Number 22. Comparison is a killer. It only dims your light. The only person you should be comparing yourself to, if you absolutely must, is a past version of you, only to remind and show yourself of how far you've come. You will be so proud. Number 23. Who you surround yourself with matters. Surround yourself with great people, people who have and spark hope and passion and joy and love and creativity. People who have a victorious mindset. Have a circle that celebrates you when you're doing well and lifts you up when you can't do it for yourself. And don't hesitate to call you out on your bullshit when you need it. And do the same for them. You are, after all, the average of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. Number 24. Your external world is a mirror of your internal world. So clean up your inner world and watch how that shifts your outer world. What do I mean? Everything is a manifestation. Your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and traumas. These create your vibration, which attract your experiences. Shift these to clear and vibrate at a higher frequency and watch how that reflects in your reality in turn. This is called radical responsibility. Number 25. Energy is real and it is powerful. Learn to use it and bend it to your will. Just because you can't see it does not mean it doesn't exist or doesn't work. Just a simple act of visualization, setting an intention, or sending a declaration out into the universe can move mountains in your life with ease and grace. Number 26. Work on improving your relationship with money continuously. Heal your money wounds and traumas. Improve your money mindset. Learn about money, saving and investing and wealth accumulation. Learn about the energy of money and how to work with it. All of this will help you multiply your income and your money. Don't let anyone limit you and make you play small, but also learn how to spend and have fun spending. It's a balance, the energy of it as well as the physical aspect of it. Money is just a tool after all. Number 27. Stop waiting for others to do things you love and enjoy or want to try out. Move first, others will follow. Similarly, move first and the universe will also follow to meet you at least halfway, if not more. Number 28, have fun. It's never that serious. Always find pockets of joy, fun, play, pleasure, and laughter. Number 29, open your heart. Don't keep it locked away. Love is a powerful frequency and an incredible healer. Allow yourself to love and to receive love. You're worthy and deserving of it. Number 30. There is nothing such as something for nothing. There is always an exchange of energy, whether that's money or your effort or something else. So be willing to pay the price for your desires and be relentless in their pursuit. Number 31, dream more, worry less. It is so easy to get sucked into a worry spiral of doom and gloom. Use that precious time and energy to dream and do instead. Take action. Your resources are better utilized that way. Number 32, real friendships exist, and they are beautiful. They are healing. They are accepting of you as you are, fully, unconditionally. You will not need to make yourself different just to fit in or be accepted, because you will fit in and be accepted just as you are. In fact, the more you that you are, the more you'll fit in and the more you'll be accepted. And they will in fact encourage you to be you and force you to level up in the most gentle way there is, because they believe in you that much. And fights and ghosting just don't happen, because open communication is welcomed and appreciated. Don't settle for anything less. Number 33, magic is real. Believe relentlessly in the wonderful possibilities that exist in your mind. They can become your reality in the most beautiful, delightful, and enchanting ways, but you have to believe. Now, I have 5 bonuses lined up. So, bonus lesson number 1. I just couldn't resist because they were so good. And these were important. So, bonus lesson number 1. The quality of your questions will determine the quality of your answers and your life by extension. So ask better questions and watch it all unfold like magic through the answers that you begin to receive. Bonus lesson number 2. Know what you want and then go after it unapologetically. A lot of people don't know what they want, or they don't take the time to identify and get clear on what they want. When you are clear on what you want, no one can decide your destination for you, nor will you feel like you're just floating through life aimlessly. Know what you want and go after it. Number 3, be the thermostat, not the thermometer. You set the tone for the energy around you and influence it. Never allow yourself to be influenced by the energy around you. Bonus lesson number 4, cultivate a growth mindset. It will benefit you immensely and help you realize that nothing in this world is black and white or set in stone, and that failure and failing is not a bad thing. It is simply the other side of the same coin for success. Bonus number 5, you are not your past. Understand this. People will hold you to your past constantly and keep dragging you or trying to drag you back there, judging you by what you did when you were 5 or 10 or 15 years old. Continue evolving anyways. You're not the person you were a month, 6 months, 1 year, 5 or even 10 years ago. Heck, you're not even the same person you were yesterday, and you owe nobody an explanation. Keep growing and keep evolving. Let them get to know you all. So those are my 33 lessons with 5 bonus ones, because they were too good not to share. And there are so many more, honestly, that I could still share. The lessons are endless and around so many different areas. Because a lot of these, you may notice, are around growth and confidence and cultivating that self-leadership and self-love. And that's because those have been a lot of my sticking points. But there is so much more. And who knows, maybe with time, if you like these, then I'm going to end up recording some more, because I'm constantly learning these lessons. And yeah, I hope those kind of helped you in some way. They brought you some value, maybe give you a little aha moment, or just made something click. And if you loved what you heard, then please take a screenshot and share it on your Instagram stories. And don't forget to tag me on @theoptimisticagenda. And did I forget to mention, if you want to dive in deeper, you can work with me one-on-one. Just send me a DM to chat or to get signed up if it feels like a hell yes for you. Or if you want to get a feel of my work where you just want to dip your toe in the water, you can get my Radical Self-Love workbook on Etsy. And I'm going to link the shop for you in the show notes so that it's easier for you to get there. But if you prefer just going there on your own, then it's etsy.com/shop/The Optimistic Agenda, and that should direct you straight to the shop. And I'm constantly adding new offers, so if we're not already connected, come and say hi and follow me on Instagram. I'm at The Optimistic Agenda for all the updates and more juicy goodness. Okay, that's it from me for now, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.